Hello and welcome to another Wraggys Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Tonight, reviewing what I consider, without a shadow of a doubt, to be the world's best cider. It's only 4.5%, nothing to do with ABV. It's down to the pure taste. The Swedish people who make this pear cider. If you've ever had a tin of pears and you've drank the juice out of that tin of pears, the syrup, the juice, whatever you want to call it, this is the only cider that replicates that, but in an alcoholic form, which is jolly nice indeed. So let's give it another whirl because it's been a while. Let's hope they haven't ruined it because I'd be gutted. Big glass for the occasion. Oh, look at that. When I went to work at Sainsbury's, it was one of the first cans that was bust. There was a broken case. Took a can home, and it was then, I thought, wow, what am I drinking? And again, that beautiful smell of pear. Oh, it's just divine. Close your eyes. Take yourself back to your childhood days. Sip this. Don't sip it at freezing cold temperature. It's freezing in here. But go up the house. Get it at room temperature. Then sip it. And enjoy. And there's no better feeling. I used to love getting the tin of pears and drinking the juice out of it. As a child, it was some of we was a poor family, and you had to take your moments when you could, and it was a moment drinking the pear juice. It was like, it was so nice, and to have it replicated in an alcohol form, I just love it. Just love it to bits. It's truly a drink to behold. It's clear, subtle carbonation, um, light straw, near white, near clear colour, really. But trust me, nothing artificial about it. That taste of pear. Now, if only they made a stronger version. One of these days, I must try the pear brandy that Audi bring out just before Christmas, or just go out and actually buy myself. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, just go out and buy myself, um, one. It's a stunner. It truly is a stunner. It makes, this thing of doing beer reviews, cider reviews, spirits, wines. It's just a hobby. Um, would I like it to go further? I think, like most people, we all would like it to go a little further. I'm not somebody who wants his life changing from it, and I'd be too scared to go too far. I'd be too scared to do for like TV and things like that. But there's an appreciation of good beer and good alcohol that a lot of people sadly don't have. And as somebody who drinks beer and we're all on that little bit of a journey. We've all got a story to tell. We've all been, we've all experienced life that nobody else quite has. You know, not all of us have experienced the same types of, emotional and that sort of thing. But some of us have come from a wealthy background and never really worried about work, never really worried about pennies. And trust me, if I didn't have to pay half the bills I paid, we'd be in a much, much better position. If I didn't have to pay for the house, if you was one of them people who luckily had parents who paid for your house, wow, or made the right decisions as a younger person. Did I make the right decisions? It's hard to tell. I love gardening, but did I make the right decisions? At one stage, I wanted to be a team leader, a manager, and all that sort of thing. But then I seen the bad side of managers and how manipulative and how god awful a lot of them are. There's a lot of really bad managers out there in all sorts of professions. There are some good people. And the funny thing is that right at my age now, as a 50-year-old, I actually work for some nice people, nice managers. No one's perfect. None of us are perfect in life. But and sometimes, you'd wish people see the effort that you put in. But in a lot of ways, we to get yourself in a position where you're working for a good firm, it is a great thing. And if you get there, remember this before you leave a good job. Remember, weigh up the odds first, because you could walk out of a good job and go to a job much, much worse. It might look good on paper, but it always pays to do your workings out. Here's some strange noises in this shed at times, and I don't know what that was. So was that another email? So yeah. Anyway, back to this. So it's a bold claim by me for this to be the world's best cider. We're talking fruit cider. We're not talking still cider. So certainly of the big branded cider companies, this is king, without a shadow of a doubt for me. The taste is just out there, and it's on another level to most other ciders. It's as refreshing as you can get, crisp, refreshing, but it's everything I've said earlier. So immense. A true Wraggy Avenue beer. And there's a thing for those people who think that Wraggy, all he likes is big beers. No, you're very wrong. I like beers that tick the boxes, my boxes at least. And this is one of those beers, albeit a cider. But this cider it's just so immensely nice. We've all got those alcohol that we drink that just doesn't matter. So a friend of mine the other day said to me, "Oh, I've got some Malibu." I won't say his name, but and it's looked on as a woman's drink. I don't give a chisel. about what's classed as men, women drinks. Don't care. All I care about is what tastes nice to me. Don't ever worry what you drink. You know, oh, oh, he drinks Malibu. He must be a bit of this or a bit of that. Yeah, rightio. You know, I see a lot of this where people, it's, because I'm a gardener. Now, I have nothing against gay people. You do what you do in life. But because I'm a gardener, I've had looks and people going and doing certain things over the years where they start doing this and I think, why are you doing that? You don't know me. I've actually got children, I'm a wife, and I'm certainly not gay. But for you to do that, it's quite offensive to somebody who's not. And it's a thing where don't make judgments of people when you don't really know them. I am genuinely a nice person, and I don't try to be macho or like that. I don't need to be. You wouldn't want to cross me if you did anyway. But you push me into a corner, you'd unleash hell. But none of us want that. We don't want that. And sometimes people's should be more reserved in what they do. I mean, sometimes you can tell someone's a certain type of person straight away, but that's because they open their mouth, and but just by looking at someone because they're doing a certain job means nothing. But it's a sad fact that in life, a lot of us aren't learned that valuable lesson, not to judge too quickly. Although there is a flip side to that. Sometimes you can judge people and you can get it right. But just because someone does a certain type of job, don't judge. I absolutely love that. Out of 5, if I'm going to be honest, out of 5, it's always going to be a 4.75, 4.76. It's not quite, nothing's ever going to be a 5 out of 5 because then where the bloody hell do you go? But it is absolutely superlative. If you've never tasted it, get yourself a tin of Pears. Do this. Get yourself a tin of Pears, a decent brand as well, don't get a shit brand. Tin of Pears, undo the lid. Pour one of these out, both at the same temperature. Drink it. Now, you may not like pear juice. If you don't like pear juice, you're not going to get the same sensation. But if you like the syrup from a tin of Pears, and then you drink this at the same temperature, room temperature is king, not shed temperature, then you'll understand that journey. But you've got to be liking the pear first, the pear juice first, because then you'll understand why this is so king to me. And yeah, that's it for this review. Always different reviews. I think when I look at all the beer reviewers, we're all very different, and I think in a lot of ways, when I look closely and diagnose the beer reviewers out there, me, Craig, and Scott are very similar in that we're very you see the real personalities shine through. We've all got personalities, don't get me wrong, but you see more of our personalities than you may do with other beer reviewers. And I truly think that probably me and Scott are the two beer reviewers that I think most open. And it's interesting. It's interesting to assess, and in a good way. Obviously, I'm not trying to be an arse, but it's a good thing to assess people and to give our opinion on them, and in a good And sometimes in a way that, you know, where you're saying to them, look, mate, are you okay? You know, and because we're all on a journey in life, and we've all had bad things happen to us. Some more recently, some we never get over. You know, life is such a shit journey at times, and you know, I could talk for days about journeys and stuff. Yeah, yeah, I certainly could. Yeah, you know, when you work on your own all the time, it if I could get a device where I could take it around work and obviously not see my face, but chat to the camera sort of thing, but not chatting to a camera, but as I'm working, that would be an interesting thing. I wonder if one of them devices is even out there. Something you wear on your head that's connected to the internet, where you can be doing a YouTube live, and which is a bit freaky in some ways, but God, yeah, I scratched my arse at the wrong time. But yeah, it'd be an interesting thing. We'll try it one day. Yeah, yeah, or maybe not. Anyway, thank you all for watching. See you soon. Hope you have a good Saturday night. I've done 2 coats of paint. I've only got the satin to do now. Wallpapering tomorrow. Flip the bedrooms tomorrow. And then hopefully, we've just got 1 bedroom left to do. Thank God it's only a 3-bedroom house. Pitfalls of being rich. If you've got a 10-bedroom house, what a bastard it is to do redecorating. Cheers.